Hey friends, it's great to come to you with this video. I feel like as I'm recording this, I am talking to people that I know a little bit better after our great week together last week. Thanks to each and every one of you for investing in this week and leaning in, and I think we all benefited from that, and I'm absolutely thrilled. And so it's great to think about how we're going to be engaging each other the rest of this quarter, and then setting ourselves up for basically writing in the winter quarter, which is great. You got a couple of months to work on your projects and get those done, which is the rhythm that I hope for you. But there's just a couple of things that I want to help you with along the way. First of all, we've got about 3 modules left. Now, when I say modules, those are not weeks. They're much longer than that. You'll notice even in this module, that it goes for almost 3 weeks. So it's giving you a chance to read the text that I have for you. I've got another one from Andy Root on Christ to Praxis. We touched on that a little bit last week. I've got another book by a couple of authors that are really pushing us to think about, like, how do we talk about race and ethnicity and identity with our teenagers, and then another one about general revelation and how we can actually think about that. So we're talking about this idea of practical theology, and I think that, as you know, a value of mine, I think that's something that we push toward even with our guest lecturers, is we want to start in a place of context, but we also want to move to a place of application, right? If it's not applied, if our theology isn't applied, there's something wanting in the work that we're doing. So I hope these texts help you frame practical theology, but then also give you some ways that these authors are bringing theology to bear on their particular areas of interest, kind of like what we heard from a lot of our lecturers as well, which will be really, really important to you in the paper that you're going to write next quarter. How do we bring theology to bear on a topic that's important to you? How do we think theologically about it, right? As we think about the practical theology method, this is really great. Practical theology is the antidote to chasing after and reacting to a bunch of things that are happening to young people around the place, and with not having any sense of thoughtfulness and careful theologizing that needs to go into the work that we do. So I hope that that will help you. You'll see that, like last quarter, the drill is really simple. Toward the end of every module, I'm going to have you write a discussion post. And then there's going to be someone from your group that's going to write that summary post. It gives you a chance, again, to dialogue with each other and do that. Please note that this round, you will be in likely a different discussion group. Maybe there'll be some people in there that are the same, but the makeup will be a little bit different. I've done this intentionally. We've gotten to know each other a little bit better. I hope that this spurs on some maybe new conversations and gives you the opportunity to continue to get to know others in the cohort a little better. So that'll be absolutely great. So I want you to think about these things. I want you to know that we're going to be working on finishing up the readings and reflecting on them, but I am going to be setting you up so that you can be thinking about your quarter end papers. There's not a lot that you're going to do with that other than the work that you want to put into it. But my hope is this, is that before we move into the holidays, you have a general sense of where you're going so that no one in January will have a panic attack. Okay, that would be really, really good for you. I want that for you. I also know that as we move toward the holidays and as we move toward Advent, that your focuses are going to be a lot on caring for people, and I want to be sensitive to your ministry rhythms as well. So great, again, to connect with you last week. Great to continue to connect with you in this space. Reach out to me or Andy if there's anything that we can do to support you along the way, and you will certainly be hearing from me throughout the rest of the quarter. And so may you take the energy from last week, and may it inspire you to lean into your reading and your thinking and your writing and your dreaming and your innovating and your practical theologizing in ways that drives from a space of joy and also from a space of advocacy, as the work that you do is not just for you, but it is for the young people that you care about and are looking for you to step in the spaces where they need you the most. Grace and peace, friends.